Okay, I'm here. I found out how to do it. Anybody here? Let's see. I'm on Facebook right now. And let's see. Okay, hopefully you guys will find me because I often don't know what I'm doing on Facebook. I'm learning. What are these bad puppies in here doing? What are you doing, you little bad puppies? Toro, don't you poo-poo on anything. She's been acting out lately. I don't know. I'm gonna walk up to my closet and see what's going on up here. Okay. You guys get back here. Wait, I have to shut the door because they will go running around my house and I won't be able to find them. Hey, Twirl Girl. Hey, Twirl Girl, say hi. Say hi, Twirl Girl. Say hi. Say hi, Mommy. Hi, I'm the bad girl. I'm the bad girl. Yeah, I'm the bad girl. Mwah. Go back downstairs, King. Okay, let's go. I'll be back. All right. So, anybody from Twirl Nation here? That's how this all started. They got me to go live. I'm in my closet now. I'm going to try to turn on a light or two. Hi. I'm in my closet. I'm in my closet. Can you guys see my closet? I'll just take a little look around. I know. Oh, I don't think I've shown it on the show. I've only kind of... Well, those episodes are coming up. All right. Can you see? I don't know. Okay. If you're part of Team Twirl, put TT on the... on your post. So that I can... so that I can respond to Team Twirl. Oh, I'm so oily. Whew. Okay. Oh, boy. All right. Let's see. Twirl Nation. I see you, Cedric. Anybody else part of Twirl Nation? Let me see. I'm trying to get comfortable. I'm in the closet. Isn't that funny? I'm in the closet. Maybe R. Kelly's going to come out any minute. He's going to be like, Kenya's in the closet. Kenya's in the closet. Kenya's in the closet. Kenya's in the closet. Oh my God. What's up, Tarsha Wilson? Oh, I'm very early. Somebody was like, oh, yes, you're very early. Okay, well, you know. Gotta have some good oil. Black don't crack. Whatevers. Thank you, Anyi, Allison, Logan. Hey, Logan. All right, Matthew Peterson. All right, let me see. How can I prop this up? I need a little prop for this. Phone. Oh, maybe I can use the pillow that Cynthia gave me. My More Manner pillow. She got me this, and she got me one that says King and Twirl. It was so cute. Woo, you must know I like y'all because y'all seen me without my lashes on, child. You know, that's big. You know, I don't go anywhere without my lashes on. But anything for Twirl Nation? Do I still need an assistant? I don't know. That's debatable. So, you know, I have a hard time with assistants because actually I'm expanding my business and I have to employ probably another 5 people to help run my Kenya Moore hair care business. It's going retail and probably up to a couple of thousand stores in Q1 of next year. So it's going to be a lot of people that I'm going to employ, but they need to have experience on the backside of the hair care industry. But I'll let y'all know when I'm looking for somebody. But y'all, it was some crazy ones last time. You know, the girl who put that crazy stuff out on Shade Room. Her name was Patrice, and she was one of the finalists. And she was in my home on the first day that I hired her to just fill in for my part-time assistant, and found out that she was in here taking photos of my dogs, and just crazy. So yeah, probably will go a different route next time. Please hire me. I get it. Thank you, Tisha Ricketts. CVS is coming. It's just not, it takes so long. Thank you for asking, Joanne Guzowski. It takes a longer lead time for those huge retail stores because they have windows where you can present, then windows when you go through the paperwork. Like it's a long process. It's a year-long process or longer. So we will be in, what those stores like your Walgreens, your CVS and all that. But the larger the store is, the longer the lead time. So thanks for asking though. I'm really excited, but you'll be pleasantly surprised when I tell you the huge retailer that that Kenya Moore Hair Care is going to be in. It's probably not as many stores as a CVS, but it rivals CVS. So it's all good. Where's Twirl Nation? I'm looking for Twirl Nation because I was on with them and I couldn't figure out how to communicate properly. I'm not really that good at Facebook, but I have a friend that helps me out, Deja. You probably know who she is. Excuse me. That's my closet. Yeah, this is my closet. I'm in my closet. I have a little bench here that I sit on, see. And I don't know, the chandelier is like, I can't, obviously this is an iPhone. I can't necessarily lower the ISO on this phone, but yeah, it's like a little retail store. I didn't want to fight in my closet anymore, so it's like a little retail store in here. I saw you on the reel. You were awesome. Thank you, Chuck Carter. I appreciate it. Of Toro Nation. The island. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's glass, and I don't know how big this island is. It's probably a little smaller than my kitchen island. My kitchen island is 13 feet. I don't know how big this island is. Maybe it's 10 feet. Maybe it's about 10 feet. And I have drawers all around. I like organization. I'm like a really organized girl. I like cleanliness. I like everything to be in its place. I know where every single thing is in my house. If you came and you asked me where something is, I know exactly where every single thing is in my house. So I'm that kind of girl. Let me see. How is my dad? Did I spend the holiday with him? My dad is actually doing great, and my dad is in Texas with his family. I had a lot of people that come with my dad for Thanksgiving, but they weren't able to make it this time. But I'm thinking about flying them all in. It's like over 12 people I had to fly in, and it was like just a mix up of schedule, so I wasn't able to get them all here for Thanksgiving. But we're planning a trip soon. I see people saying things like stay strong. I'm not bothered. I have been dealing with this kind of silliness, as you guys have seen. If you follow me for a year and a half, you know the posts that get posted and then deleted. And then here come the apologies, and here comes the professions of love, and here comes the, I can't live without her, I want to marry her interviews. So listen, I'm not, do I look like I'm crying? Do I look like I'm falling apart? Listen, don't believe everything you read. What is the saying? Don't believe half of, no, believe none of what you read and half of what you see. Okay. And all of this silliness, you'll see, I don't have a reason to not be truthful with you. I live my life on TV, and unfortunately I live my life 4 or 5 months out of the year on a reality TV show. So my reality has not always been good. It's not always been happy. It's not always been pleasant, but it's my life, and I've chosen to share it with people because I think, what I go through, other women go through, as a daughter, as a soon-to-be mother, soon-to-be wife, soon-to-be partner, soon-to-be mega mogul. Excuse me. I go through things that all women go through. I'm a woman first, regardless of where you see me, and I share my life with you, good, bad, and ugly. I get criticized either way. If I'm happy, I get criticized. If I'm sad, I get criticized. If I share, I get criticized. If I pull back, I get criticized. So, you know what? I give zero fucks. It is what it is. I'm honestly too arrogant to lie. You will never catch me in a lie because honestly, I really just don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. I am who I am. You love me or you leave me. And people are bothered by my strength. I don't know why that is. I don't know if they're like jealous that I can be so strong. They try to tear me down. They try to talk about my mom, and people that you think love turn on you. But at the end of the day, these people greatly admire me. Whether they admit to it or not, they do. Because even with all of my flaws, and I'm certainly flawed like everyone else, I'm not Jesus walking around in this motherfucker. I'm flawed. And I just feel like, you know what? But this is who I am. I've always just been a girl who was forced to be on my own. I was forced to deal with a lot of disappointments very early in my life. And we all have, really, most of us in some kind of way. But whatever God instilled in me, my grandmother instilled in me, and the people around me, I am made of a very strong steel. I can't be broken. I mean, I have issues like everyone else. I have some insecurities like everyone else. I have things that I'm afraid of like everyone else. But you know what? That's what life is. I mean, who doesn't? If you see people and they pretend like they're all in love and, oh, they're so perfect, and then the next year you hear them going through a divorce, or you hear the husband has a secret life, or the woman is, with another man. Like, come on. You can't believe any of that stuff. You just have to do whatever makes you happy. And you can't ever allow other people to color who you are. You just have to be who you are. And either people are going to love you, like you. But one thing I've never done is really seek other people's approvals, or I've never needed it. I think it's a better way to describe it. I've just never needed it. And I don't know where that comes from. But I've just been really always just very comfortable in my own skin. And that really intimidates people. Where we should celebrate that, we try to tear that down in other people, specifically speaking in me. So I don't know. Uh, let's see. Thank you, Julia Lawrence says, I wish you nothing but the best. When will I start my own pageant? You know, it's funny that you asked me that. The person went away. Chase, Manhattan, Hampton. I almost started my own pageant season 1 of Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I was so overwhelmed with production. I was just like thrown in this fire pit. I didn't know what I was doing. It was like moving so quickly. And Cynthia and I were fighting back and forth. And I really wanted to do my own pageant. I wanted it to be for women over 30. And I have it, I think I still have it trademarked too. I got all the, the LLC and all that stuff together. And it didn't happen because I just did not have the support and the staff to make it happen. So it just didn't work out. But I don't know, maybe in the future I will start my own pageant. A lot of people appreciate that I was the second Black Miss USA, and I've actually won a lot of pageants. A lot of people don't know how many pageants I've won. I don't keep count. I don't really know, and I'm not trying to be arrogant. I know some people will say that. I honestly just don't remember. I don't remember what I ate for breakfast. So I just don't remember. But I do know, some, of course, Miss Little Black Star, Miss Michigan United, Miss Native Detroiter, might have been a few more, but I think I've only lost one, maybe 2 at the most, but that's the truth. Hire me, I'll move to LA and be on your team. Thank you from Sunny Nath. All the best, Kenya Love from Gold Coast, Australia. Hey, Australia. I love Australia. I don't know why I have so many people that reach out to me from Australia. I love Australia. They're really cool out there. I haven't visited yet, but all the people seem really cool, and I appreciate that they like me in Australia. Okay, let me do my Australian accent. How is that, mate? Is that any good? Do I sound like Izzy Azalea? I probably sound crazy, but, I've heard worse. People keep saying stuff about the pageant. Own any She by Sheree. Oh, you know what? I think I do own a little She by Sheree. Let me see. Let's see this. A little of that. Let's see. No. I do not own any She by Sheree. It never happened. Y'all so shady. Y'all are shady, but I love you for it. I love a little shade in my life. You know that. Let's see. Let's see. Let me fix my clothes now. I'm in my lounging outfit. All I need is like a silk. I need a silk lounging outfit. You know how they used to lounge around in silk? I need some of that. No, I don't. Hi, New Zealand. Renee Newell. Hi. What about the rude comment on Watch What Happens Live by her towards you, Kenya? This is the crazy thing. I think, I get accused of a lot of things that's not true. And when I throw shade, I throw shade in a funny way. Like I typically throw shade in a silly way, or it's funny, like the Mama Joyce wig. Clearly, I was talking about Mama Joyce. Mama Joyce and I have always loved each other. Her hair looked like Mama Joyce's wig. It was a fact. Your hair looks like Mama Joyce's wig. That's funny shade. It's not trying to hit someone below the belt. It's not trying to, whatever. if I think children are off limits. I think things like talking about someone's mother not loving them. I mean, come on. Clearly that's not shade. Clearly that's someone trying to be evil, hurtful, and be so cruel. It's really cruel when someone says things like that. But I did, what do they expect from me to crumble and cry in a corner and go, oh God, they said something about my mother. You know what? A lot of people, I never heard anybody say anything about Sheree's dad. Does she know her father? Like, I'm not going to talk to her about her dad not being in her life, or half the people that say those things to me not being in their life. So yeah, there's a line, and I feel like I've always stayed above that line. Now, if you have an example where you feel like cross that line, please write it below. I know it's not probably all fans here, but let me know what you think is hitting below the belt, because I think clearly when you are trying to be cruel, when you lie flat out on someone, when you know something is not the truth and you lie, when you say something like, oh, her mother didn't even want her. My mother made the decision not to have me as soon as she got pregnant. She didn't have a chance to know me. So, come on. That's like saying, oh yeah, you that's why you were adopted. Nobody wanted you. That's cruelty. Okay, don't get it twisted. That's not shade. And that's really ugly. And you can call me all the things you want, or you don't have to like me, but I do have decency, and I am going to return shade, and I'm better at it than everybody on the show. So I get accused of being nasty when they start the shit with me. Yeah, been there, heard that. Okay, what else you got? Somebody says she crossed the line for sure. That is Brittany Lauren. Brittany Lauren, please tell me how I crossed the line. Or are you talking about Sheree? You didn't reference someone. But I'm asking you, if you feel like if any of my fights and shade that I've crossed the line, I'm open. Tell me what that is and I'll have a discussion about it. Okay. Thank you, Daphne Livingstone. I appreciate you. Love you too. Yeah, people say no need to lower yourself, to their level. Yeah, I get it. But you know what? I do a lot of times. I think, I sat there at the table with Sheree and she was just talking about, she said a whole bunch of stuff y'all didn't get to see. She was talking about me not having kids, which they always say. Okay, I don't have kids. You know what? A lot of people don't have kids. Does Sanaa Lathan have kids? Does Gabrielle Union have kids? Does, a lot of people have children. I just chose not to have children out of wedlock when I was very young. Do you know the motherfuckers who have asked me to have their children? Like, come on, y'all. Stop being stupid. Like, clearly, it's women walking around that look like Godzilla's poop that have kids. And they want to try to clown me and say, oh, but you don't have kids. Well, guess what? I could have kids if I wanted to when I was 15, 20, 25, just like everybody else. But I just didn't choose to go that route. So I didn't choose to want to be a single mother. I don't see why that's worthy of somebody trying to clown you over it. Like, I just feel like that's pure ignorance. But I let the ignorant people be ignorant. It's just like, oh, okay, I don't have kids. She talked about my skin. As you can see, I'm not blown up to 100 feet, but I have decent skin. It's not the best skin in the whole world. I had acne when I was 12. Since I was 12 years old, I had this acne condition called cystic acne. When I won Miss USA, I had the largest cyst on my face that you could ever imagine. Go look at the tape. I had them right smack dab in my face. But guess what, bitches? I still won. Okay, so Vanessa Williams, one of the most beautiful women on the planet, is and will always be. That woman is absolutely stunning, drop dead gorgeous. She has been known for most of her career for having very bad pitted scars in her skin. Do you think that she wasn't ridiculed by people talking about her having bad skin and this, that, and the other. Yeah, okay, she has bad skin, but she looks 20 times better than most of women will dream to look, bad skin and all. So really, who are you really hurting by these comments? You know, especially people that have had 2 and 3 nose jobs. This is my original nose, okay? You see, I don't have contour on it right now. You see, now you can see the actual size of my nose. Now, when I get snatched, yeah, it's going to look a little bit more pointy like everybody else or whatever, you more defined. But it's my original nose. I haven't touched my face. So, be gone with that bullshit. Okay, what's next? Twirl Nation. Okay, somebody was like, I don't look my age. No, nobody in my family looks their age. I mean, thank you. I eat well. I work out. I haven't been doing what I have supposed to. Well, I'm supposed to be doing. That doesn't even sound right. I haven't been on my job doing what I'm supposed to do. And I'm back at it. So this week I started my cleansing and doing my tea, really cleansing myself of sugar, because really sugar is the worst thing, for me, because I like to eat and I love sugar. So it's kind of crazy. All right. All right, I'm going to wrap this up soon. So just give me a couple questions. Just give me some questions so I can answer a couple questions, and then I'm going to go work because that's all I do is work. Someone says, have I been to Kansas City? I don't recall if I've been to Kansas City. If I have, I haven't been there. I haven't been there in a while. Will I write a book? I did write a book. It's called Invisible. And Invisible, I think I'll release it next year. I think you'll read it. I released a couple of excerpts from it. I think it was like chapters 1 through 4. And I got a lot of really positive feedback. And so I think I'll release more of it. What's the most expensive, on a light note, what's the most expensive bag and shoe? Twirl Nation. Oh, well, definitely the pink Birkin up there. Can you see it? This is the pink alligator Birkin. So definitely that's why it's on the top shelf. There she is. So she's the most expensive bag in the closet. And let's see. And shoe. Now that's a hard one to answer. The most expensive shoe I have. I'm looking at my shoes now. Go over here. I don't know. Probably an Alaya, maybe that one because it's on the top shelf. Can you see it? That booty there. I wore it on Watch What Happens Live the last time I was on there. But I'm a big fan of Alaya. Like, Alaya can do no wrong. This is like one of my favorite Alaya shoes. It is like everything. It's just, he just does everything. And also, the boxes are, people always ask me what these boxes are. They're all the way up there. Those boxes are Alaya shoe boxes, and I just keep the boxes because they're so freaking beautiful, and they look like a work of art. Okay, 5 more questions, and then I gotta go, kids. Heard I was dating Carrie Griffin. I have no idea who that is, so it's not true. Is he a... I don't know, I don't know. Sounds like an athlete. Do you get along with any of the girls from ROHA? Yes, I get along with all of them except, well, I actually get along with most of them. We bicker sometimes, but I would say I get along with them. 3 more questions. Somebody wants to know, is Phaedra and Candy, are they still friends? No, they're not. Um, I don't have any. Somebody asked, "Am I coming to Canada?" I don't have any plans to come to Canada anytime soon. And talk to Nene. Yeah, I talked to Nene today. Actually, she has a new boutique that she opened up that is in Buckhead, and she is going to have an opening for it. So we were just talking about that and just dishing. Like, yeah, Nene's doing very well. Um, someone kind of asked the same question. I need questions because I'm about to go and read and work. I messed around all day today. Stephen Austin says, call him. I know him from the old days. No, you don't. How do you know me? I don't recognize the face or the name. Okay. Um, will I be visiting Detroit next year? Absolutely. I'm in Detroit 3, 4 times a year at least. My grandmother is there, and I always, go to check on my grandmother. Um, have you ever met Beyonce? I have met Beyonce, not Beyonce in the last 10 years. I met her pretty early on in her career. I was at a video set or something, and she came in, and I just remember she had, she just looked so fresh faced, and I think she had her hair in a ponytail, and she seemed a little shy, but she was, pleasant and smiled. She's just a beautiful girl. She's just a beautiful woman. And I actually, I don't know Solange, but funny thing is I used to see her in Houston where one of my ex-boyfriends lived. That we were very close. We had like a 3 or 4 year relationship. And, so I used to see her all the time, and she's just very, how she is now. She owns who she is. She's a very, I think, a really powerful spirit. I think she's very confident, and I'm just so proud of both of those girls. They're just doing their thing, and they're just very inspirational. Um, someone's asking. Okay, so someone wants to know what makeup products do I use. I like Makeup Forever, and I like Black Opal in terms of like foundation. I don't use any MAC on my face, but I use their eyeshadows and their lipsticks and stuff. But on a brown girl, I don't like the way it turns ashy unless it's the mineralized. I'm probably the biggest fan of Makeup Forever and Black Opal. They're really great colors for brown skin girls, and they run the gamut on the spectrum of colors for our skin tone. Um, someone says, "What are my goals for 2017?" You know what? Just to live my life and be happy, and just continue to grow my hair care line. I'm really happy with the way my businesses are going. I'm well ahead of my business plans, and I'm just excited that people are excited for the hair care products and are using them, and loving the results, and having like really, really great reviews. I'm really digging that. And it makes me happy because I'm really so passionate about hair care. So it just makes me really happy that people love the products. All right. So some Mary Jimenez, you said love you even if you don't answer me. I don't see your question. Um Someone wrote views on Cynthia and Peter's relationship. Love is love, and relationships are tough. Being on TV makes it even worse because you're under a magnifying glass. and you hear all these crazy criticisms about yourself, your relationship, your man, and it's difficult. So I don't really weigh in on Cynthia's relationship or anybody else's relationship on the show. Whatever makes them happy is what makes them happy. Um, I love Cynthia. I really like Peter as a person. I think he's a good guy, and I think he's shown that he's a good guy by the way he's handling the divorce. I mean, he could teach other people a thing or two about how to handle a breakup. Shade. Um, anybody else? Um, let's see. Someone just asked, "Is how do you guys say Real Housewives? Like, how does all that work?" Okay, so that's a good question, Latrevis Smith. Um, we tape the show from June to November, and sometimes we do our interviews outside of November. So when we're in our homes and we're talking about the show, that will go on until like maybe January, February before the reunion because they're continuously editing the footage. So we have to sit in our homes and they'll ask us questions about the episode and we just honestly answer the questions. But the day to day, like when you are in June, July, August, September, October, you film scenes every day. So whatever's going on in your life, they schedule. So let's say I have my hair care launch. And I'll say, okay, my hair care launch is today. So they'll schedule a scene where I shoot my hair care launch. And that goes on for, 4 months, 4 or 5 months out of the year. And then their interviews, reunion, and hopefully another year. Somebody just asked, how Walter doing and have you heard from him? No, I don't talk to Walter. When a man does the type of things that he did, which was lie and say that, I asked him to play my boyfriend. I had dated Walter and for a few months. It was never anything serious. We never, were intimate. I didn't like the way I saw him speak to his baby's mother. It really disturbed me and it made me feel like, okay, something is not right there. And he was just so venomous and disrespectful to her that I was like, I don't like this guy. So I stopped seeing him, but he was sprung. He definitely was into me. Then, but he always kept in touch. He always sent me birthday cards and, always remembered Christmas. And so maybe a year or two went by and I spoke to him. I spoke to him on the phone and I just, he sounded different. He sounded like he had grown, that he wasn't, taking out his anger and frustrations on his baby's mother anymore. It just seemed like he had grown. So when he knew that I was going to be moving to Atlanta, we decided that we were going to start dating again. And when we started dating, maybe a month after, I got an offer to do Real Housewives. So I said, do you mind if we're dating, that the show follows us dating? And he was like, yeah, cool, no problem. So he really, he definitely was into it once he was into it. Once things just started to unfold, it just seemed like he was taking out a lot of his frustrations on our previous dating experience on me on camera. Off camera, he was cool, he was okay, but he just was like, I could tell he had a different agenda, and I think everybody else could see he had a different agenda once he was on screen with me or on camera with me. And when things hit the fan and I felt like, okay, this guy might be suspect, I meant that. It wasn't made up. It wasn't something that I was trying to, hurt him by. I think everybody knows I'm pretty honest. Look, I thought the dude was suspect. It was so many things going on around him. His ex-wife divorced him and said that she caught him with another man. I just had a reason to think this dude, so many things going on. I just don't believe he's straight. I never paid Walter. I know that is a big rumor out there. Phaedra started that rumor. If you ask Walter to this day, have I ever paid him? The one thing he will tell the truth about is that I never paid him a dollar, a dime, a nickel, a penny. I never promised to pay him anything. He's never received any money from me. The only money that was spent is Walter spending money on me. So that is just a stupid rumor that, Phaedra perpetuated on the show saying that I paid Walter. That all came from Phaedra Parks. It didn't come from Walter. He never said that. And let's see. Okay. Somebody asked, is Sheree finished with her house yet? No, Sheree's not finished with her house. Sheree told all of us on camera, and you'll see it, that it'll probably take her another year to finish her house. So there you have it. No, she's not finished. And you'll see why. Just keep watching the show. When will my hair care products be sold in the UK? Interesting thing about the UK, we have to have EU compliance, and that takes about 6 months. So it's probably a good 6 to 8 months away, but we're working on it. All right. So listen, everyone. I am going to go back to my puppies and my work. And I just appreciate everyone tuning in and getting to know me a little bit more. My Twirl Nation fan base wanted me to speak to them, and I was happy to do so. They're my ride or dies. They know everything that's happened on the show, everything that's good, bad, ugly, everything that I can definitely say I regret or that I love doing, or, I was just being me. And I just appreciate you guys being there. And hopefully you'll see more Kenya Moore, because I give the people what they want, and they always want more. Yeah, that's pretty cool.